That was funny because I guess it was about a month ago, somebody's like, "Oh yeah, man, I called that. I called that." Yeah, he said he called where I called, and I said, "Oh really? That's cool." And I know it was, he's only been trading like a month, so I know that was BS. But but I'm like, okay, well tomorrow, man, you can do it. No, no, I'm cool. That's what I thought. I'd like to get everybody in here though at a level where you are able to do exactly what I'm doing, because that'd be really kind of cool. That'd be really, really cool. Josh and I have long conversations about trading a lot, and our biggest thing is I like I told him the other night. Our biggest thing is just emphasizing accounts, keeping your account, and staying away from all the craziness. Like this craziness right here. I'm not trading this, guys, because this is bullshit. This ain't nothing but taking money because the market makers have not established where they want to be yet, and this box is not moving. So it tells us right there that there's nothing here to trade because they're waiting to see what levels they're going to use. And I do believe it's going to be probably 21 or 12, but we'll see. Could be higher. But as soon as we figure out what they're going to do with this, then we're going to know. If they start the liquidation phase, if we get liquidation at 30, then we know this thing's going to be done down to 12 and break 12 to 94 and 94 straight down to the bottom again. But right now, we're just trying to hold this 1 hour candle. It's funny because I think that was what? I'll go back and look over here. If I look at my 1 hour chart at last night, the market makers were sitting up here last night around this 21. There was a bunch of minor league guys sitting there. Their marks are still there, but we also know the line in the sand on the 1 hour was the 28 from last night also, which makes sense because the market dip level is 268. It's way up there. 268 and 275 is beautiful, but man, getting up there is a pain in the ass. I think what they want to do though is they want to try to, if they can hold the 30 is the key here, because 30 up to 36 would be beautiful. Because anything above 36 is actually a really good place from Friday, because that was Friday's market makers that took that. They took that short down through there. Because if you look at your charts on Thursday and Friday at 4 o'clock in the morning, at 4 o'clock in the morning Friday, we started shorting right here at this 221 area. So this is crucial what we're playing in right here. That's just part of it, though. You have to be patient. People want to trade, though. They get so used to trade, they'll just trade, trade, trade because they think they got to trade. And you don't have to. You sit and watch it. Because everybody who took that big money this morning's like just at lunch having a steak, you know? They're not even concerned. All right, I'll be right back in just a second. I'm getting something to drink. Well, let's see. We ain't got something to drink. I feel a little better. So I'm just waiting to see what we're going to get here, guys, because we know that they're not going to do nothing until they get under this 203, 204 area. And these bears are trying to come down. They ain't going to do nothing until they break this 95 down here, 94 area. It's all just a game. Take money. Yep, no problem, Chris. We'll see you later, buddy. I'm glad you're green. I've got to run an errand anyway in about an hour, so I'll probably run it before. I want to get my errand ran before the 3 o'clock time frame, so I'll probably just run it. I could probably just run my errand about 1. It won't take me about 20 minutes or so, maybe an hour, but I just got to go run across town real fast. And then I'll come back and trade the power hour. Probably just wait till like 1 o'clock and go. That way I'll be back around 2. Because I want to see if this thing's going to drop its ass off. Unless it drops before then. If it's going to drop, it's going to be right at 95 anyway, 94. So we'll wait and see what happens. Can we get that monster trade at 94? Maybe so. 205. All right, guys, let's come on down here. Here we go, right there. Now, see, this is where the bears want to establish that run, is right there. Well, actually, it's right underneath that, guys. It's 95. Mine's a little early. It's 95. So they got to start to run at 95 if they're going to liquidate. Okay, if they can't liquidate 95, it's going to pull back to 202, 203. So this is where they have to make their decision for the market makers. Are they going to let these guys run this 95 here and take it down? Or is it going to pop back up to the bottom of like 200 and then run back to 203? So you can see what they're going to do here. See how the 200 comes into play? Back to where 203. So we know that that's our sell level down there. It's just, you're going to play dumb little ass games. So we're going to put this at 94 right here and move it up right there. Right about the 94.90. Let's go 94 even. Right there. 94 even is where the bears want to go short at. But they can't get that short because these bulls keep trying to put them back from 95 back to 204. So you're going to play this little game right here now. Remember I told you guys, this is where the bears want to be, to come down to these levels. If they can't get this, it will never happen. I wish they'd just go ahead and let them have it, though, because it would be interesting to watch them come down. Then we go back. But like I said, what do they love to do? What the bulls like to do? They come down to here, right here, guys. They come down here and bought this back under support of the bank level. It comes under a bank level. They like to buy it back at support and take it back across. And that's exactly what they just did. It happens all the time, every single day, watching these clowns play their games. So let's see if she'll stay in at the 94 this time, where they really want to take this short at. But until it gets there, it's not going to prayer. Because the bulls, the bulls want to come back up to right here with it. Okay, that's where the bulls that's where the bulls are trying to go. The bears are trying to stay away from that bull run. And there it comes. As you can see, there's our target. Now we come down here and we get to 85, and we got to push this 85 down to where? We want to push 85 low down to 77 buy area, right here. Okay, but you got to come past this 85 right there. Okay, we know that. If the bears can't do it, it'll pull back. But it's a quick $1,800 straight down through there. Just boom, matter of seconds. See, we knew where the trade was. This is how you know where the trade is, guys. You just seen it go straight down from right there. We called it. And they, the bears will try to keep this if they can, because this is the only short they've got, is that 94, 95 area. Because it's going to pull back to 203. and you pull back to this target right here for the bulls. So they want to stay away from these bull guys and try to establish this. But it was a nice little that was a nice little rundown. You went from 80, we went from 94 to 85 in a split second. Yeah, it's awesome. It's the quickest $300 ever. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. See, when you know where these trades are at, it's where how you make your money. That's how you make it, man. You just gotta watch this shit, and you gotta watch these market makers play their little games. And that's what they're doing. See, they're gonna play their little game up here again, guys. So now the bulls want to try to go 203 long, but it's crazy. We finally got established line too, which is beautiful. So now we know exactly where these market boys are trying to do here. Okay, so they finally give up the ghost here. We go over here. We take this line and we put this bad boy right here, right there. 223. Right there. Oh, you idiot. Damn, it makes me mad sometimes. Okay, so 223 is where we need to be, right there. Right in here. Right there. Okay, so we'll take this one and we're going to make this one a dark blue. Okay, get this out of the way. Damn it, I want to get this short before it goes back down. And there you go. There's your market maker sitting there. Now you know. Finally, they tell us exactly where they're going to be sitting. So this is liquidation under the market makers. So now we know they're trying to short this. That's a positive way to look at it. Like, okay, the market makers are waiting to go underneath their line. They're wanting to short it. So what they'll do, guys, it won't trend phase again until it breaks this. See? You can come down here and short this back to here, buy it back and come back up to these levels and then come back to here. This will start your trend phase again. If we get or expansion phase can start here. Okay, so we can come down to liquidate, come back into expansion to here. Say we liquidate down here. We come back to expansion to here and back here. Then we get trend phase to carry it through. So that we got this established now. We know what we're doing. We know exactly what we're looking for. I think that's 24 instead of 23, but it's close enough right here. That's 23.50 right there. We'll put this up here about 23.75. That's perfect. Okay, so here we come. So what do the bears want to do? They want to try to come short down here at 95, 94 again. See, this is small liquidation. As you can see, it's liquidation under the market maker level. So anything down is considered liquidation under that level, guys. See, now the bears want to stay right here. They want to stay right there, same place. See how stupid that is? It's just stupid shit. But the thing is, this is why I drew the box. I want you guys to see where these market makers are actually establishing these trades, where they know exactly where to get in because it tells them where to get in. Look at this shit. It's beautiful. Right down to 85 again, 85, 88 area. So they can come down here and grab, 1,800 on one trade, 1,200 on another. It's just like craziness. Now they'll try to punch this at 85 if they can because they want to punch the bulls in the face at 85. Because 85 is the big structured level down. Once you break this 85, you can roll to 77. Now we got to be careful when we get to where. We got to be careful when we get to down here because we know this is where the bulls want to buy this shit. So we would try to get, as a bear, we're going to try to force ourselves on the bulls at about 77 and under. If we can get 77 to hold as a bear, we're going to punch these guys. Okay, watch it come to 77. Bam, right there. See it go under it? We're punching them in the face. We want to go down to our friends down here. These are all market maker people knowing where the hell this thing's going to go. And look at the money. It's absolute beautiful. Okay, so you can take your profits here if it starts pulling back across, or you can wait because that's what's going to happen. See how the bull's buying it back right here, guys? It's beautiful. We feed the bears down. We go back to the bulls. We let the bulls take it to where? The bulls are only going to take it to two places, 84 or 86. That's it. They have no other options. So when you trade the market and you can see what's going on in it, and you can see like what options are left here, who's going to go do what where. This is how you make your money, guys, because this makes your trading. You're trading the way you should be trading doing this because you're waiting around for things to happen that you know are going to happen in certain areas. And we're just trying to get these guys under 77 here because we know if we can get them under 77, they're going to be done. Okay. 77 is the key for us as a bear. Beautiful shit. It's just beautiful. Remember, 87 was the long this morning where I told you guys the Bulls were trying to structure that long off 87. So remember, the 87.25 was that long this morning. So anything under 87, the Bulls want to try to get back to that if they can, but the Bears want to stay away from 87 because that's where the Bulls went final. Their final stage was 87, where they went out. We went long at what 82. The Bulls went long at 82 with us. Then they went long again at 117, and they went long again at 187. Those three big longs in the market that we have from this morning, we know are still in play. So those become short targets underneath them. But you can see how this liquidated down. Once they established their line, they liquidated down. Right? Makes sense, right? Liquidation. Big nasty Mary, like I said. Mary coming in. Perfect. It's a perfect good trade down through there. I'm just letting it showing you guys now. I've already just killed it, so I ain't worried about it. But I wanted to come back down here if we can. But I know that the 86 is the key. 86, 87 for continuation back down to 77. So you always have to wait and see what they do with this now. But you can make money off of this. And see, everybody else was playing in all this mess. This is why I drew this box. Everybody else is in here playing around, losing money, guys, and you didn't. You took this short all the way down, and it worked out perfect for us. It's a nasty, nasty short. Now, this liquidation phase will try to turn back into expansion, but the only thing is, it won't expand. This can't expand. This will not expand until it comes above this 13, 14 level up here. There's no way it can expand until it gets up in here. No way possible. It'll go up and bounce, go up and bounce, go up and bounce, because it has to be up here. It needs to be up here around the 14 to come back to the 23 up here, 24. But see, this is all just games because you're still looking for the same thing here. The Bulls want to try to go back long at 95, but the Bears know 95 is their level. It's a short. The bottom of the box right here. This bottom of this box is crucial because this is a bear and bull run. Bears and bulls both sitting there. And people don't realize that they're trying to trade this long, and this is sitting here as a short. It's not a very good short now, though. They got their money. When you see them get their money, the market automatically slows down because they took their big ass trade right there. They're all waiting around like we were. Take it down, kill it, get out. Absolutely phenomenal right there. That was beautiful, man. They got down to the buy area. We figured they were trying to come down here, guys. They went right under this buy area. right underneath it down here, right underneath this. They actually got down to about 672 on that last rundown. So we took 95 to 72, which is perfect. It's a good trade. We get out, we wait, we see if these bulls are going to establish the 95 back to 203, 203 back to 212, and 212 back to where we need to come back to 223. If not, we stay under 95 and we come right back down here to like 86 and we try to roll back down under 86. Actually, it's probably going to be 85 now or lower. Probably 84, I'd say, 84 and a quarter. But the Bears will try to start that run early at 86 if they can. Why don't you try to come to 86 right there? See right here? That's at 86 level, right down in there. See, that's where the Bears want to go. But the Bulls also know that's the target low. So they'll try to hold that target and not let them have it. And they'll try to keep it forced up to the 95 from this area. So it's either going to go from here, right? You're either going to go back here as a bull, all right? Or you're going to come here as a bear. That's it. That's your two targets. That's your up and your down. There's no in betweens. They're either going to get one of them. So they're going to make 24.75 on the upside or 2,700 on the low. It's basically whichever one comes first, I guess. Who's going to win this? But see, I like the liquidation on this, but it seems like the Bears are just starting to struggle here a little bit on their liquidation side, which it's fine. It's part of it. Watch the Bulls take it back against them. See that shit right there? Look at that. Like clockwork. Now the Bulls know they got to hold the 95 to make it work, but they can't. They come up here every damn time and fail. So every time they get to 95, these Bears short them right back down at 95. Every single time. Here we go again. Same shit. It's stupid. It is stupid sometimes to watch this shit. You would think people would get to know, hey, if I can't get this trade to work at 95, I need to do something here. See, the Bulls want to go long, like right there, right around the 95 area. The Bulls are trying to get long here to go to where? They want to go right here to take their trade. Okay, the Bears want to come to where? Here. So now you know. You know exactly what they're going to do. It's either going to be 203 long, or it's going to come down and hit 86 short. There's no other options. If we can't make it to the 203, what we do is we always keep an eye on 200, because that was another place where the Bulls and the market makers were watching earlier was the 200. They thought 200 was going to be their key, but it was 95. But it doesn't matter. It's only 5-point difference. But look at that. This is how you do it. Bam, 2,700 right there. You fill those targets. Now, if the Bulls can hold this 203, which I don't think they're going to, but if they can, it'd be beautiful. If not, they'll pull back to 95 again, or the 200. 200 then 95. See, we liquidated down. We got somewhat expansion. Didn't happen. Like I said, expansion can't happen until we cross over. We're trying to get expansion to happen at 213, but it ain't going to work. Because what they want to do is short us at 95 again. Here they come again, 95 short. See, now these bears want to try to go short right here at this 86 level, 85, 86, right? Because they're wanting to come down. These guys are trying, the bulls are trying to go back to here now. Okay, as you can see, the bears are wanting to come here. Bears are wanting to come back down like 77 on this. But the bulls are thinking, well, if we don't stop them, they're going to get that. But you know, if they do get down here, guys, if they don't get past this, the bulls are going to buy it back right here. So the bears are trying to push themselves low again. But if they can't push low, they'll wind up going right back to 95 right here every single time. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I'm just showing you guys how this works and how people are picking targets inside these little areas to make money. Even though it's a shitty looking market sideways, kind of crappy, but this is how they do it. It's just little tiny targets that they can make money off of. If it's okay if I make $1,000 here, 800, whatever, take it and pocket it. Now look at this shit. Once you come right down to our line almost. It's craziness.
Killing me. You said it's going to go right back to 86, and I got out of it right before 86, and it dropped lower.
Yeah, Nate, it takes a little while to get it, but once you see it working, man, it's you guys can see, you guys can see what they're working on, what levels they're trying to work on, what targets they're wanting. It's all sometimes it's not, everybody thinks it's big money, big target. It's just not. A lot of times the market will phase in 10, 12 points at a time, and that's it. And they know this, and they take advantage of these situations.
But when it failed 200 again, I set it for 94 again, and it took the same trade from before.
Yep. Same one, bro. It's just like this right here, this 86 long. 86 long goes right back to 94. Watch it. Then clip to 94 again. Take that target. See that? It's absolutely stupidness. So the bulls will try to go long and stay long right here, just above it. They'll try to get up here on this 95, 96 because they want to hold 95, 96, and they want to go straight to here, okay? And the bears are like, well, if we don't get it, we'll bring it back here on the return. So anything under 94 tries to go back to 85. Anything above 95 tries to go back to 203. It's like clockwork. Every single time this is going to do this. And it's all about picking where they want to be. And guys picking these trades. They're just cherry picking certain areas to trade in. But the good thing about this kind of shit is, even in the sideways market, guys, we already know where the hell it's going to go. It's just getting the entry and making sure we're right. But I don't usually trade stuff like this, but I'm showing you guys just to show you this is how the market works. Everybody has their little situations. They all want their little targets. Where can we get our money at?
Yeah, I won't set it for 94 again unless it goes over 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, I got caught in it until I made out 500 and getting out quick.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, too. If you get in 94, guys, if you're watching that 94 level and you're trying to get that trade to go up through 94, if it gets to like $300 or $400, just bank it because it's probably going to do it several times. You can probably take it. You can kill this shit over and over and over because that's what they're doing. That's what everybody's doing. They're just taking those 5-6 point trades and just keeping the money flowing in. Yeah, I wish these bears just couldn't establish this damn short and get it done. That's what I wish they would do. Just flush this shit out. To wait around for the garbage to be done. But they love taking money in these areas. But they can't take money from you if you know where they're going to go. At least even if it comes back to your even, you can still cut it for break evens. It's pretty funny to watch it though. Ooh, mercy. See, they're just trying to keep us from getting that 94. They don't want you getting that 94, 95 area. Actually, I'm a little too high there. It should have been 94. I think I'm like 97 or some shit. This thing right on here.
That'll work better when it breaks 200.
Yeah, definitely. Right. So that's actually like, well, frick, it's right there. It's like the 94 right there. That's where I wanted to mark it at. That's the 94 right in that area. So that's where they got to go. So the Bulls are trying to get that target up there, but the Bears are wanting to come back here. The Bears are wanting to come back to like 86 for the short on this. So you're just playing around. See how the Bulls keep trying to push that target, but they can't. Every time they try to push it, they lose it every single time. You just can't get anybody to go with them. That is the long, though. That's the only long they've got at the moment. But that long tries to come back up through here, and all they're trying to do is get this profit right here. They're just trying to get this profit right there. That's all they're trying to do because they don't want the Bears going to here with them because that's where the Bears will go. So if they can get something out of this, I'll take it. Midway, the midline, which we've already got past the midline, which was 201, but the midline of this trade's about 199, 198. So if they can get 198 for about $1,000, they'll take it. Because if you can't hold 198, you're not going to go anywhere anyway. So that's about the middle of the trade there. But if they can hold that 198, 199, they can get up to the target. If not, they just take it, get out of it, take money. But see, for me, it's like this kind of trading right here is it's if I'm just say it's a slow day and I can just like pinpoint a couple trades like this. If I can take 2 or 3 trades like this at 1,000 apiece, I'll just take those 3 trades and I'll be done. On shitty market days, that's what I do. I'll just come in here and just pinpoint these kind of areas and just take trades off of these and call it. On good days, we do like we did this morning, we kill it. But on bad days, we take trades like this and just make our money, $4, $5, $6 a time, and get out. Because there's always a way to get in, but sometimes you have to be spot on to do the shit, and that's what today is. Like this afternoon right here, these guys are getting murdered in this area. There's people losing their asses right now because they don't know that this is trying to run from 94 to 203 and back to 86. They just don't know. So now we wait. There's 1,000. That'll work. See, there you go, guys. This is how they complete their trade to get that money. Once you come right to the target. See, they almost hit it. I mean, they're like a tick away from it right now. They got right to 1 tick to the damn thing, which is kind of crazy. It kind of hit my target, didn't close it, but I don't know why. Because it's snowing, it's right on the line. Kind of stupid, but just come up through there and do it again. See, what the Bulls would like to do here is they'd like to get this target out of the way, this 203, because this is the next target up right here. See, 212, 213. So they got to get past this one, but here first. If you can't get past it, it won't work. Remember I was telling you guys about being where you're supposed to be on the trade? Look at this. You get like $2,000 the first time. Now you're back up here again, 1,200. It went to 1950 the first time. Now it's going to go up here and hit this damn thing for the second time. It's all about taking their profits in little areas. See, if they can't get past this ATR, though, right here, it won't go. Right there. It has to break the ATR at 203. So 203 is an area where we can say, well, we take our trade. It's only going to take our 2 away anyway. So it's like a tick away. 204 is our target. 203 we got to break. It's one tick, and there it is. Bounced it. Okay. So now what the Bulls are trying to do here, guys, is they want to stay above that 203 area. Okay. So I pull back here just 1 second. Right about there. Okay. So they want to stay right in here. They gotta hold that trade up past that 203. And if they don't, the Bears will take them back down. If they want a continuation, they have to hold that area. That's where we took profits at we're like 204.75. We took the trade, we took profits at 204, but now we know we got to hold 204 to go back up. We have to. So let's go back up and get this one here on spot on. And if we can't hold that, the Bears will bring us back down to what, 95 again. You'll see the 95 come into play again. But if we can hold this at this 4 is perfect. If we can hold it. Just got to hold the shit. Come on. There's 2, 2, 3, 4. See, there's 4 right there. See, that's exactly where they want to hold this market. If you can hold above the ATR and you can get above 4, they want to get back to where? 13, 14. But if they can't, it won't work. Also, you're threatening with these bank levels at 5 here. So you got to watch the bank level at 5 and 10 because it can go to bank levels and pull back. But we also know that we can get $500 here. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so right there around that 7 is going to be the midline of this trade because you're trying to get to 13. See, the Bulls are just trying to get to right there. Right there. And the Bears want the pullback to right here. What's it called? What I think Rich was saying Friday? Wizardry. He said, Mike, you're using your wizardry again. That's hilarious. But this is how you do it, man. This is where you structure in to know where your trades are at. We know where the trades are at. Even on shitty days. Even on a shitty little area like it is right now. We just go from one target to the next, and we take money. And we wait for it to break another one and get back in. If it don't, we just go short with the Bears and play their little game. And we can take $2,000 trades, $3,000 trades over and over and over. $2,000 trades like 3 or 4 times is killer, man. You can take, $1,000 trades in like an hour. 3 of these in an hour. It's possible. Take 3 of these an hour. And just kind of keep moving along. It's expansion. That's all it is. It's expansion. And we're trying to expand back to where, guys? Where are we trying to expand to? You guys already know where we're trying to expand to. It's our boys right here. It's our market makers. We want to set this expansion to get back to the trend. But if we can't set expansion, we'll come up here and fail again. But this is a good way of looking at how the market works because you've got liquidation and expansion. And now trend phase starts up here. But if we don't break it, it won't ever start. It can go through it and pull back. But if you can get $1,000 up through here, hell, take it, you know? Because I got one chart running for the 86, still long, just to see what would happen. It's just craziness. Never come back down there. Never. 82, I think it was. We got in, yeah, 82. We could have held the 82 long from this morning and still been fine. But I don't want to deal with pullbacks of 5 and 6, 7 grand. That's just craziness. Keep the money. You can always get back in later. Now, if I was up a couple 100,000, it wouldn't bother me, but you know what I mean? All right, so we're going to try to push this target, guys. I mean, it's freaking right there at it. Kills me how they do this shit sometimes. They get right by the target and stop cold. But it's all right. It's only like $6-7 off target anyway. That's a 211 sitting there. It only needs 2 ticks. There it is. There's your 2 ticks right there. Now, the bulls will try to run this up from that target, guys, at that 11. If they can establish 11, they're going to try to get up to the 21 now. Okay, so we have to wait here to see if they're going to break the 21 to get back, or what are we going to pull back down? Let's see, we're going to pull back down right in here. Okay, you're going to pull right back down to about the 12, 13 level. Now, if the bears want to, if the bears want to be smart here, they'll try to short us to here. Okay. If the bulls want to be smart, they'll try to take this profit target to here. Okay. So that's what's happening right now. The bulls will either continue up to the next target, or the bears will take it down to their target, which is 204. That's nice. 27, 27, 24, 21, 19. I mean, it's just craziness. It's just over and over and over. This is target to target, guys. This is just basically, you're trading in a market where people are getting their asses kicked. But and the reason they are is because they don't know, they don't see these targets. What the hell? Holy crap. Wow, what the hell is going on outside? It's a brief storm probably coming through, but man, I saw a big flash in my window. Like, what the hell is that? It was lightning. Alrighty then. All right, let's see. Can we get this 13-12 to hold here? Because this is crucial. This is crucial to the 21, and we know it is. Let's also go over here. I want to look at something else too. Right there. Yeah, let's put this over here. Oh, come on. You know, our chart. Being a dummy. Well, nothing. Seriously. Wow. Let me get this off of here real fast where I can see this. Just kind of looking at something real fast over here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be right there. Yep, that's about right. So we know these guys are playing on their asses off of this levels up here today. So it's kind of weird. Was that 15 or 18 up there too? So it's going to be kind of strange, but We really need to get up here and hold this areas. Let's see, the Bears are trying to play their dumb little game again. Back down to 203. Here we go again, playing dumb little games. Let me show y'all this level right here. Yeah, come on, dummy. It's a new little level up here that's kind of being strange. And we're going to put this. Let me go up here and just move this thing up a lot. That way I can just get it out of the way. I'll put it way up there. Way up here, right? Okay, so right there. Right there. Right there. You guys see that level right there? It's like right there on top of that, like 204. This is another little hidden level that they're working at. They don't, this is a level that's really hidden. These guys are just playing some serious dumb shit off this one. But this is kind of cool because this is a really good baseline area right here. And this is going to be a serious level 4-6 right here. I mean, serious. This is one of those levels where you can make a ton of money every time. Because she's going to keep wanting to go long here. And it has to, it's kind of weird, too. It's tricky because the way this works is, look how short this is, guys. You see where it's sitting at right here? At this 8? Guess what? This short is the 4. It's like down here. Actually, damn, I think it's even closer than that. Yeah, it's like, damn, I can't even see where the hell it's at. Yeah, it's like the 1.
That's the one.
Yeah, I just had lightning flash to my window. It's all right. What's goofing around? Now watch these pullback right here. This is kind of a weird little pullback. And I'm going to show you guys if it comes back on the pullback where I want this to pull back. I want this to pull back to 201, which is kind of dumb, right? This is beautiful though. That little area right there, guys, is a money making machine. For it is. It's absolutely stupid right here. Over and over and over. See, sometimes you got to just, when you figure it out, like, wait a minute, okay, what the hell are these guys doing, right? And then you see it, like, wait a minute, these guys are all hovering around the same damn price. Because these bulls are wanting to hold this market. So they're making sure they stay above the 203 here. And the 201. I think it's 202, actually, 202. But I mean, I could go to 201.50 even. Even 201.50 is a good place. From 201 to where we're sitting now, though, is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Watch how many times it bounces in and out of the money here. It's damn crazy. This is based off the daily. You're seeing a daily time. This is a daily time frame trade, guys. This is the level I'm looking on the daily. We're basing this off a daily time frame because we're pinpointing something different than what they're looking at, so we can capture more money off this dumb thing. Then you got to start establishing once you use that entry on that daily though, you've got to really start looking at your other time frames because we know that target's 21. We do know that, so we have to be careful right here. What a massive, vast move this is. This is beautiful off this little entry. We made an entry in a middle line, what I call a middle line trade in the middle between two targets, and it's just kind of nuts. Because see, we're not supposed to be going long here. We're not supposed to be going long at 208. We're supposed to go long at 214 or down here at 203. But the 208 structured really well off the daily, so we'll use it instead. Just money in the bank. Over and over and over. Well, let's see what the storm's doing. Oh yeah, it looks cool. It looks like a brutal ass storm coming. Darker than shit outside. I just read the forecast last night. It said we were supposed to get rain till Wednesday. What the hell's up with this shit? I think everybody's confused. All right, here goes 21, guys. There's your target right there. Now look where we're sitting at. Market makers. Now, either we go past the market makers at 24 or we pull back. Okay, because you're going to pull back to 21 on this and probably a little lower, but if we can hold this to get past these market makers, with that trend phase, this is the expansion phase. See, guys, how you come down off his short? Liquidation underneath the market. All the way down to here. Come back into here, back to the market makers. Now, market makers will have to take this and do the trend phase. And if they can't, we'll fail the trend phase and it'll go back down again right here. Or it could pull through it to right up in here and then go back down. But still, this is what they're working on. They want to get past this level because this is the big money sitting right here. This is big money boys sitting right here. Well, this is minor league market, but these are still $1 million traders sitting up in here. These are big boys. This is what they want to do. They want to wait for retail to expand this back to them to take it higher. Or they'll wait and see if the bears are going to short us back up here again. We do this every day, though. Every day we watch this. Every day. But now we know one thing, and one thing's for certain. This level right here is key. This 8.50 is beautiful. It is for now. It will change, but everybody took advantage of that shit. They all took advantage of that. They actually took advantage of a little lower than that, but that's fine. We just pinpointed where we want to take it on the daily and go with it from there. The 21 is the target for them, and they know it. We know the 21 is our target, guys. But if we hold 21, we're going to try to push this market again over the side of that market maker zone at 24. And that's what we want to do, because if we can get that market maker zone at 24, where will the bulls try to go? I'm going to show y'all. Right there. Okay, now where's this? Where are the bears going to try to come back to kill us? Well, first it's going to be the 21. Second target coming back is going to be right here at 12. So you're either going to get pulled back to 12 on this, or you're going to go up here and tap out this 30. Because if it gets under the 21, she'll come back to 12 on you. So you don't want to do that. You want to bank you can bank, see, $1,200 right there. Even if it comes back to 12, you're still getting $1,200. But I wouldn't do that because I would go ahead and just take it at 21 and get the whole 3,600, or just wait to see if she's going to break this market maker line at 24, so I can make even more money. But this is how you do it. Now you're sitting here with a trade that you're going to make money off of regardless. It doesn't matter what they do, you're walking away with something. We don't care what they do. We got it made. We are not losing this one. You're not losing it. It's going to bounce this 21 and come on, let's go. We're up through here and let's do this. You see how these guys play these games, though? I hope y'all get something out of this because it's really kind of cool the way you trade it. It's really kind of cool to watch these structures trade, these entries, exits, places they manipulate. They know where to get in. They know where to take these longs, these shorts, where to make their money at. And they already pinpoint, they know where the bears are going to go short. They know where the bulls are going to go long every single time. All we want to do is just break the market maker level. Yeah, there you go. Get your ass up through there. Sometimes they'll pin it, they'll pull it back, and that's what they just did right there. They'll pin it, they'll pull it back from it. That's okay, though. Carl, you know, is Mr. Crowley. That's almost like the. Hope I got that right. Crowley. I know there's a song by what is that? Oh damn, Ozzy. Ozzy Osbourne, crazy man. I heard that Guns N' Roses is going to drop another single. I heard that yesterday. I'm like, wait a minute, man. They were a really good band in the 80s and 90s, but he getting a little older. Bands like Poison said they were going to come back out in 2025. Yep, pronounced like the song. Cool. So, I mean, to me, it's like, yeah, I'd seen all these bands, back in the day when they were good, but I don't think I want to go see them now. It's just, yeah, I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to ruin it. I think Ozzy still probably do a good show. I tell you who does a good show if you really like crazy music and see some crazy shit is Rob Zombie. That's a show. There's some shit goes on his concerts that'll blow your mind. It's like, wow. It is. It's hilarious. But he does some crazy, especially when he does that song American Band. He does that shit out. He does that shit great. But I like a lot of music though. I mean, there's a lot of good artists out there, but some of it I just, yep, Green Day's a good band too. Some of it I just, I stay away from. There's some of the country stuff I like, but some of it I don't like. Most of it, it's just I don't. I'm just the kind of person. I was in that music for a while. I've done country rock, southern rock, classic rock, all that shit. But I like the upbeat stuff in the country. I don't like all that sad shit. I ain't got time for being sad. I just think, and I don't like controversial crap either because I think it's all bullshit. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. The song that Jason Aldean just came out. I think Jason Aldean. I back in. Let me think. What year was that? Well, back I think it was like 2005 or 4. Jason Aldean and I both were in the same studio together, And he's nice. I mean, I had lunch with him. He's a good guy. But the new song he got out, I don't agree with it that much because I mean, really, I grew up in a small town, guys, and nothing really happens in a small town. This is kind of stupid. But you can write a music about a small town, but you live in Naples, Florida, on the beach because he has a house in Naples that's huge. He's not in no damn small town. It's hilarious. But he didn't write it anyway. Somebody else wrote it. He just singing it. That's the way it works. It's all about money. So, all right, guys, we're going to hold this 30 right here. I don't get into politics because I just don't like politics. I don't mix politics with trading. It's hard enough to trade. We don't need politics to go with it. All right, so we got this 30, guys. We're going to try to see if we get this 30 to hold. That was a great. Yeah, that's like Morgan Wallen, I think his name is. He made the excuse that, oh, my vocals hurt. It's not the vocals, man. Just drinks too damn much. And that's the thing, man, because back in the day, when you started playing on Music Row, and I've played at every bar on Music Row, guys, every one of them. But when you play on Music Row, there's two things that happen to you. One, you either get with the right people where you are doing something, or B, you become what they call a Music Row singer, and you're kind of stuck. And the next thing you know, you're playing at 9 o'clock at night till 2 in the morning, 2 or 3 nights a week. And you got people buying you drinks and girls buying you drinks. And next thing you know, you're drinking way too damn much. And 90% of them come out to be nothing but alcoholics. That's a fact. I've seen people move across country to be a music star in Nashville. And 3 years later, I've seen them sleeping under the bridge in Nashville. That's pretty much how it goes. It's terrible. This is craziness. And it's ain't all it's cracked up to be. Let's just put it that way. It's like Hollyweird, kind of the same way. Did you guys see they got the writers on strike? I didn't know that. Kevin Bacon, man, is really kind of cool. If you guys knew what I'm talking about, he's on Facebook a lot, and he broke it down to what they actually make. Some of those guys are only making like 3 grand a week. I mean, some of these actors are making like 3 grand a week. That's it. Even the top paid dudes, it's like 98% of them ain't making shit. There's only like 2% of the actors that really make a good living. I'm sure Keanu Reeves is one of them. Nicolas Cage, those big names like that, they make money. But there's a lot of them out there that ain't making a lot at all. It's kind of weird. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that they had a scale they go by. Music has a scale. It's like, you see these bands, some of these bands with just like one person's name. Every time you see a person get up on stage, the band behind him is only getting like $50 an hour. They're not getting that big money that he's getting. It's kind of weird how that works, though. It's this pickers union. That's what they call it in Nashville. This is set on a scale. It's like session players that get paid by the hour. They'll sit and play on your record for you, but they get paid by the hour. They don't get paid big money. They just get paid hourly pay. It's kind of strange how that all works. And I didn't know that until I got heavy into it. I thought everybody just made great money, but it's not the truth. It's far from it. That's why a lot of the rap artists break away from their record labels, like Shorty Lowe. You guys know who Shorty Lowe is? I knew him personally. He was a good friend of mine. 2 Chainz, a couple of those guys I've known for a long time, but they broke away. Mine was Mike Nash back in the day, NASH. I toured with a lot of them way back in the day. Martina McBride, all kinds of people. Done shows everywhere. I've did shows for charity. I raised cancer for children, all kinds of stuff. It was fun though. We're busy, busy. I used to love it. Used to love music. I still like it, but I just don't. I don't do it like that anymore. I don't do it for. I do it now just because I want to. I don't do it because I have to. But I've been. I mean, I've hung out with, like, Waylon Jennings, Scooter Jennings, Waylon's son, and his other son, or what's his Whitney or whatever his name is. I haven't really met him, but me and Scooter go way back. Dwight Yoakam, hung out with him for a while. Toby Keith and a whole bunch of them. The guys from, oh God, Montgomery Gentry. Been with them several times. Black Hawk back in the day, if you guys knew who that is. Clint Black. Just a bunch of them. Yeah, you can go on. I can, if you go on. I'll give you the site where it's at. I still think it's on there, but I'll have to look it up for you. All right, so 30 it is. Oh, 30, man. If we can break 30 here and push this market. We're trying to get in the trend phase, guys. Back off to 30 here. But remember, see this line right here? This is the trend phase line. This is where we want to be to push the market up. So the market makers have it, but where they'll run it or not is beyond what we're going to see here. If they want to take it up any higher, but it is a good time for them to run it. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it would make sense for them to push this market. Here comes that damn lightning again. It's just lightning like crazy outside. Those are crazy shit. Yeah, used to go places, man, and walk in and people are like, oh my God, you're gonna sing. I'm like, how I ain't singing. There's a place over in Daytona when I go in there. Every time me and my wife go to Daytona, and if I even walk in the door, the guy's like, you get on stage. I'm like, oh God. It's pretty fun though. Because man, back in the 80s and 90s, guys, I had the whole, rock and roll thing going on. Had the long hair, the earring, played the band. It was a lot of fun. Had a crazy girlfriend. We've all been there. Was that you guys know who Sam Kinison is? Remember Sam Kinison? We've all been there. We've all had that crazy one. Yeah, I think one of my biggest influences, Rich, was probably Leonard Skinner. I really liked them a lot growing up. Just a really good rock band, just old school. Of course, I listened to all of it, man, like Skinner, the Doobies, and BTO, and shit. But I think it was my mom, because my mom always had music going in the house when we were growing up. She was like an Elvis fan and all that kind of stuff. I think you grow up with music in your house with your kids is a good thing. Music that you can understand at least. These parents nowadays trying to be a teenager with their kids is not working out too well. You go on TikTok and see these 40-year-old women with 20-year-old daughters trying to dress like they're 20 and listen to rap. It's like, really? It's hilarious. I like some of the rap music though. Old school is really good. Come on, just hold the 30, man. What are y'all doing up here? I love it when they just try to hold levels. Yeah, Tupac was one of my favorites too. I used to mop the floors listening to Tupac with my buddy. Me and him had to mop the floor in the barracks. He'd throw Tupac on and we'd jam. And he was from Oakland. His name was Michael Gainey. He was a man. He was a. I guess basically he's probably just a gangster that went in the military. But we had a blast together. That guy was fun as shit to hang out with. We became really good friends. He's like, "You're coming to my house for Thanksgiving." I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you sure?" "Yeah, you'll be all right." I'm like, "All right, I'll go." Here I am, guys, in an army uniform, walking down the streets of Oakland, California, in his neighborhood, which was an all-black neighborhood. Those guys are like, "Hey, Gainey, man, who's this fool?" He's like, "He's in the army with me." So it was fun, though. We had a blast together. He's a really good friend. He got killed in Germany about 2 years after that. He rode a Jeep in Germany, Army Jeep. He came around a corner and rolled it. Of course, Army Jeeps aren't really made to do, seatbelts don't work and shit. Yeah, he was a good friend. We ran track in school together and everything, man, before he moved out to California. He was the fastest guy in high school, and I was the second one right behind him. We became very good friends, though. This person that left the world way too soon. His dad, though, man, was like that. You guys remember that? What's that movie called? Where the guy's in prison, but he didn't do it. The big old black guy. What's his name? The Green Mile. I think it was the Green Mile. Yeah, his dad was like that. He's just freaking absolutely a big ass dude. His dad's like, "I'll wrestle with you too. If y'all can pin me, I'll give you $50." Shit, you couldn't pin him. You're dreaming. There was no way to pin that man. Five of us tried, still couldn't do it. He always quote Bible verses to you while he's beating your ass. He's playing around with us. That's kind of cool, though. So we're at the bare cell level again, guys. And you can see now what's going on here. You see the liquidation come through. You see expansion came back into liquidation. See, look at this. See how the market works, guys? Liquidation right here. Sold it off. Let the bears sell out. Liquidate out their targets. We come back. We get established moves. We come back to the market makers. They push up to the trend phase. Now they got to break this target to keep it going. Right back where we came from, right? Yeah, Michael Duncan, good actor, man. I really like that movie. It's a good movie. I can't remember. Was it Sidney Portier? I can't remember his name. I remember his last name. But he's a good actor too. I like him a lot. And I like that guy in 1883 that I've been watching too. He's a new actor. If you guys watch 1883, it just went off last night. He was really cool. Yeah, I know, Mark. That's what I've been told, man. Guys are like, damn it, damn eval. Do you know how much I could have made today with you? But that's the thing about it, though, Mark. Once you get to your eval, man, coming these days, and you start making some, 30, 40, 50K in a trade day. Get that thing established, boy. Gitch, G Kitch, I think your name is G Kitch. I'm just going to call you G Kitch. But no, what we do is expansion's always to the upside because you got liquidation to the downside, okay? So your liquidation phase will happen off the market makers levels. They'll liquidate it down to sell it out because they're closing out their assets, okay? So they close their assets out. Usually what they'll try to do, though, is they'll liquidate down and get a pullback and then reliquidate, but they didn't reliquidate this time. See, they went sideways if you guys look at a 5 minute. the contraction area went sideways and come back into expansion. So right here on the 5-minute candle chart, there's contraction in this. So that's where expansion started. So once expansion starts, it gets back to the market makers and they try to push the trend phase out. So if they can't push the trend phase, the trend phase would start to break at around 48, which is up here. This is where they need to be, up this level right here, to make this really start moving. But the way they look at it, if they can get, if they can get up past this level and get these targets up here, like they just hit this one up here, they'll take their money up out of it. And that's kind of what they do. But it's nice to watch them do it. Now, see, on the daily time frame, it's different because on the daily time frame, we can look at the daily, and I already know that the big levels were sitting at 248. So see how they're coming back down? That's what they'll do. See if I got my check 1, 2. There it is. Okay. Somebody's bleeding. Mike's was bleeding over on me. Okay. So watch the market maker level there. They'll always try to keep that balance above that level. If they're going to do 230 is the key. But that's where they want to keep it at, 230 if they can. 230 in that area. It's cool though because I'm the same way you are. I mean, I started learning markets visually, guys, visually and just kind of walking myself through. That's why I don't mind talking to you guys about the tradings. GK, okay, that's cool. GK, yeah. I mean, it's to me, it's like I used to walk myself through these trades just like I'm walking you through them now because I had to because it's like, okay, what if I go here and they go there? I keep an eye on all of them. I keep an eye on gold and oil and the Dow and then the NQ mostly. And I mess around sometimes with the ES, but I've got them all up right now, every one of them. I can trade off the Dow. Shit, sometimes I make trades on the Dow and just take them, just for the hell of it. But gold and oil seems like they've been kind of stuck lately, so I've been kind of staying away from it. Just watching. On big days like this, I'll focus on the big money chart, which is the Dow and the NASDAQ. When the markets are kind of stupid, not wanting to do anything, then we can jump off focus to the, other ones. They are supportive. Everything correlates in the market. Okay, if you guys know that the gold open, gold opens at 8:20 a.m. Eastern time, right? So your gold market opens at 8:20. Your oil market opens at 9. So you can watch gold and oil kind of work together or work against each other at those two different times of the morning. And then a lot of times you'll see copper correlate with those. And if you never traded copper and silver also correlate with gold and oil. A lot of times you'll watch those, and a lot of times the RTY, which is the Russell, the Russell will correlate with the NASDAQ. It's either be against the NASDAQ or with the NASDAQ. I mean, they all correlate together. If you start watching all your charts together, you're going to start seeing that correlation coming through on different. Like you'll start seeing the NASDAQ run straight up and gold come way down. Because usually, if NASDAQ's running up on a big day, the gold's falling. But sometimes gold will run with NASDAQ, and when it does, you can make killer trades with it. And then sometimes oil will run with gold or against gold. It's crazy how it all works. And I didn't even put my line. I didn't even put my what do you call it lineup today? I forgot. That's kind of crazy. 135 was the gravity level today. So 135 way low. So 135 is the gravity level down here, guys. Way down here. 135. Way down here. Oh, shit, it's way. This is market right here. We'll just use this one. So right there, we'll mark this. 135 gravity level. 135, 135.50 actually. Our gravity level is way low on the Nasdaq. So see that? That's beautiful though. We're just trying to hold this 30 up here now. Every time I do that, every time I put the chart up, I lose the other chart. Every time. I don't know why that is. Kind of strange. So you gotta hold this 29.30 here. But yeah, that's the gravity level. So let's go over here and look at this other. Let's look at the. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it over here. Where the hell is it? There it is, the Master Dow. Let's go look at the Master Dow and see what she's doing over here. Man, my God, this has been a fiasco. You guys are not playing games with the Dow today. There have been all kinds of craziness on the Dow. Yeah, the Dow is seriously, wow. It ran up this morning, ran down, ran up, ran down, ran up. It's really, really off. It's kind of like the same as the NASDAQ, but kind of more sloppy. Oh, that's nuts. See, the NASDAQ is trying to pull itself into the areas too, but man, that's just absolutely stupid over there. Yeah, see, the NASDAQ needs to hold, or not the NASDAQ, the Dow needs to hold the 35,357. I think it's 357. Where's that at? Yeah, 57. If the Dow can hold the 57, she's going to run up to the 64. 64, she's going to break to the 71. So they're trying to get that Dow to run too. But now this has changed. Okay. So you got this level sitting here, which is kind of weird. So this little box right here, guys, will stay even. I think it's pretty much even right there, but it's 46. So where are we at up here? Like 46? I think we were at 46, right? Yeah, so we'll put this right here at 46. We're going to take this box and we're going to move this to right here. Just like that. Right there. Now we know what the market makers are doing. They changed their area. They changed their working areas. So now you know liquidation's under this. Okay. But the liquidation's going to have a hard time now because liquidation can't really do anything until it establishes back to the old level, which was where, guys? 94 still. That 94 level down here is still key to liquidation. So the market's trying to make a restructured area. It's got this one, but it's going to make a new one, more than likely up in here somewhere. So which means if these guys change their pattern to come up, that means they'll make this higher move to get this market to move back up. If not, we'll liquidate down. So that's what we have to work on now to see. But it's probably going to go sideways here for a few minutes. What a trade day, though. Gee whiz. I was going to go run my errand, but I think I'm going to wait now. I think I'm going to have to wait. This thing is brutalized outside. It's coming down. So I'll give it a little while, 30 minutes. I might have to go run it at 2 o'clock or something. I really don't want to drive in this freaking rain either. It's a pain in the ass. Traffic and the rain, not good. See how the Bears are trying to bring it down, guys? See, the Bears think they can get this 22 short, right? See, the Bears want to go short right here. Well, shit, it didn't even shake it. Well, I guess my chart screwed up. It didn't do it. What the crap is going on here? Is that working? Nope, it's not working. Damn. Well, guys, I was trying to show you, but it's not working. I don't know what's going on with that. I put the marker up and it didn't ever come up on the screen. It didn't my screen either. Maybe it's because of the storm I'm having. But it was 21. They're trying to get 21 short, but the Bulls want to hold 21 back to 30. Here comes all the sirens. That's why I'm glad I ain't on the road. Shit now. It's the weather. Gotta be. It's the weather. That makes no sense. What the hell is going on over here now? Let's see if I can get something to work here. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working again. There we go. So we come under 21 guys, and they want to try to get down here to 12. That's where the Bears are going to try to go. They need to get down to 15 first and 12. Because now the box level is going to change down to 15. I know it is. It is going to push to 1450 right here. So this has become right about there. Right about there. That's where she should be going. Got 14 and a half, somewhere in that area. Just like we had that 94. Remember the 94? How it structured down to that area and then broke. But this is not going to break because what these Bears don't realize is the buyback is 14 and 21 and 3. So they're going to have to be under all this. They can't really do shit until they get to 94 on this. Just going to stay here and play games. But it's the way it works. I've never seen a double market maker zone, so we might get one. I'm just kind of wondering if it's going to put another one above us somewhere up in here. That would be kind of weird, but it would be good if they did. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, the daily is kind of strange because we're kind of stuck in the daily. See, the daily is way above where it needs to be. Way above. So we need to pull back off the daily down to about 2, but it's not working out too well. So see, they just want to keep trying to take it long. We really need to get this thing above the 48. That's what we need to do. But that ain't working either. Ugh. Oh, at least it's nice and cool in here since the rain came down and kind of cooled everything off because about 95 degrees probably. Yep. Bulls trying to take it long at 21, and the Bears want to short at 21. Oh, big ass game. Oh, what the hell? 155. What the hell is that? That's way off. Sometimes you mess with these charts, though. Let's see, I'm showing 220 now. See, I'm showing it like right there. We'll see if that works. Let's see if 220 is a factor here. 221. We already know 221 was the way to go up anyway, but let's just see if it works out what I'm thinking on the daily time frame. Because see, my daily time frame just changed over twice, and it's kind of weird. It might be the storm because it's not where the level was earlier. It wasn't even close to that level. But I do know on the 5 minute, it is the 21. It's very strange. Maybe it's going to stay there. It's holding it on. I guess it is. That's strange, though. It goes under that, and it wants to short. It goes above it, and wants to go long. Very weird. It's right because it keeps going in out of the money. So it's right. It's spot on. $21 craziness. So 21's that big short too. But of course, 21 will go to 12, but it could go further than that. But because 21 really takes this market down. If they ever got it moving down to 94, it'd just tank again. But right now, they're playing a structure hold. It's 21 and above. It's all hell's breaking loose outside. It looks like we're getting a hurricane. It's like, okay, this is kind of fun. Oh, yeah. It's nasty out there for sure. Come on, guys. Just get that trailing phase and stay with it. Gee whiz. This thing has got a long way to go, too. Got big ass, big, nice areas we could fill today, but just can't seem to get to go where we want it to go. Because today's target, man, was supposed to be about, right? Right here. 266 is today's target for now. That's the high. 267, 268, right there. You get above that, we go 284. We get above that, the big target's 300. I mean, the big target right now in the market is 300 even, right there. Just can't seem to get up there. All right, be right back, guys. I'll use the restroom. Alrighty. I'm just watching this. Watching it do its thing. That's a 21. Yeah, they come down off liquidation, guys. Underneath the market level. 21 low. This is going to play games here for a while until it breaks 94. Crap. So you really can't do much with it until she goes back to 21 or 94. It's hilarious. See, that's where the Bulls want to stay long at 21 and above. But the Bears know we want to be long there. So the Bears will try to come down here. The Bears want to go down to, let's see, here. All right. But the Bulls want to go here. And that's the, what the hell is going on here? Didn't show it. There. Right there. Right there. This is where the Bears are trying to come to. Kind of like right in there. See, the Bears want to move down to that target at 12.75, but the Bulls are trying to hold them at 21 to not get that target. But this is why I'm saying we're just going to play games right in this little area, guys. So I'm not even going to trade this right now. 21, though, is a good place for them to establish a run again if they can hold it, because that's where they need to be, 21 to 30. That's the only trade they really got going long is the 21. But if they can't hold the 21, it's just going to go back and forth. The right here, liquidation under, trying to get to happen. But they got to get 95 and below. Of course, I think this time, guys, they're probably going to try to do 203, 204. If they can get 203, 204 and under, back down to 95, they can run this back down to 85, 77 again. So that's exactly what they're trying to do. The same thing they did over here. The same thing right here. They're trying to do the same thing over here. But they have to break this 4 to get a 95. We got about an hour to power hour, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just run this errand real fast and get it done so I can be back for power hour because it shouldn't take me no more than about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. I'm just hoping my chart don't go off the damn screen while I'm gone because this could liquidate really fast. And this could be a blast all the way down to 150. Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be bad, probably. If I move it like this way it covers all the levels to 150. This is a high of 265, so that should be all right there. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to go run this error real fast, and I'll just come back in a few minutes. But you're waiting for 95 short. You're waiting for 95, 85, 77. Under 77, 68. 68, might as well pack your bags. She gets under the sell area down here. It gets under this and under this, it's gonna go. But I expect the bounce back to be about 150, 151. I think 150. If it comes down to 150, 151 down here, guys, like right about in this area right here, I'm gonna put this right here and leave it right there. I'm gonna put this marker right there on my screen and leave it right there for you guys. Because if it hits this 150, 151 area while I'm gone, that's where she'll bounce back from. But remember, 95 is the short, 85, 95, 85, under 77 bull area, down to 68 and continue down. But once she breaks the 168, she'll have to break the big levels about the 60 down here. So you're on the big levels right here at the 60 right here. So that green line right here is key. If you don't break this green line, she's not coming down to the 50. So let's put it right here at the 60. That way you guys will know. That could be a bounce back too. Anyway, so we'll jump off for a few minutes. I'll be back, guys, in a few minutes. I just got to run this errand real fast for my wife. So be back in a minute.
got that out of the way. Hey, Jeremy, can I ask you a quick question? Do you recall in our event team, if we're doing an ad hoc training, if it is required to be in French, you might still be speaking to majority English. If I did ask the team and we're going to prefer, that'd be okay. Like if I say the whole training is in English, would you prefer to have it in French? I want to make sure that we can have some, know, yeah, only if they only if they wanted it. Yeah. Say your said it doesn't have to be. You know, sure. It's for a handful of employees. I just want to make sure we're respecting all the rules. So I'll make sure they know we have it if they want it.
sure for everybody so that we can, after we can look at everyone. Better, so that's preferred. Everyone take a copy. In a way they can listen. So the service for this morning. The policy where we put things in particular, but we put the flag first, followed by the English. For the policy particulars, we do have a customer welcome. Three. How your friends was, yeah, you would say, even if they it would be necessary. That's good.
We can just put like in the speaker and put places doing like slide and all agree to that. I can look at that part with Amanda.
All right, it's empty call for Thursday. About a few people to get into their doing their paper as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, every week unique, right? Summer camp. Yeah. Unique.
Like Thursday. Yeah, I work through that. It's great that we don't know it. We will get that organized. So yeah, if you just want to like let your students know through class so they can hold the time, so it's not a last minute time to get that info out. Yeah, it's very exciting. Anything else that is covered today? We're back from vacation, it's just kind of been self-sorted. They've got that stunned. Oh, my class, what? What?
Totally. I just don't want to ask questions. I don't want to open up the can of worms.
Oh my god, this is that Martin's Hotel song. Well, I think that's go then.
That's somebody in London?